Hello and welcome to our online video. Today we're going to discuss how you optimize and improve your marketing strategies to get a higher return on investment. To get started, we'd like to take a second to introduce ourselves. My name is Andrea, a marketing consultant at Elementive.
And hi, I'm Matthew Edgar. I'm a web consultant here at Elementive.
Before we dive into this educational video and start talking about how to use the marketing strategies we're going to share with you to improve your website, online marketing, and offline marketing, I want to check in and make sure we're clear on where you're at with your business today. So take a minute to think about your business and your marketing. Ask yourself, do you find marketing rather difficult? Maybe you feel overwhelmed by the volume of things you could do, but you aren't sure what things are actually right for you to do. Maybe you feel like marketing is expensive and it's tough to know where to spend. Or maybe you feel stuck in a rut, like you've hit a plateau. Your traffic or conversion rates aren't growing, or maybe they've even started to take a dip. Do you feel like you're spending and spending with no real results to show for it? Maybe you hired that social media expert, but didn't get any traction on social media with your customers. Or you tried that email campaign, guaranteed to get massive results, and yet nothing came of it. Or maybe you tried those aggressive SEO tactics, only to see lackluster traffic on your site. Or possibly you redesigned your website, and yet little or no difference was made. At Elementive, we've worked with a variety of businesses on their marketing efforts for the last 15 years. In that time, we've helped a lot of CEOs, founders, and marketing VPs who are worried and stressed about how much they're spending on their website and their marketing. They're worried about what return they may get on the money invested and what they may be losing on marketing tactics that didn't work. What about progress and results? Are you seeing the progress and results you want for your company? Are you achieving your goals? Chances are if you're here watching this video, you aren't seeing the results you want. There's something missing from your marketing. There is some result you aren't getting. We want to help you change that. So now the final question for you to think about before we dive into this video, and we think this is the big question, is do your marketing efforts just feel somewhat chaotic? Like you aren't really sure what's working and what isn't. Maybe you're clear on a few things, but other things you can only hope are working. In today's video, we want to help you change that and help you identify marketing activities that get a higher ROI on your marketing plan. So here's the good news. If you're in that spot where marketing just feels a little chaotic, where you aren't sure you're getting the progress you want or a high return on investment, and where marketing just feels somewhat challenging, the good news is you aren't alone. On average, according to Nielsen, only 9% of businesses realize a return on their marketing investment within a 3-month window. But that same study found that this return could be improved 30 to 40% by optimizing your marketing. That is, you can increase your marketing ROI by making better, more informed choices about where to invest and what customers to target. That's what this video is all about, how to optimize and improve your marketing efforts to get a higher return so that your company can better connect with customers, see more progress, and realize more growth. Unfortunately, though, a number of businesses struggle to optimize their marketing. They never find the best way to connect with their customers. If companies cannot find a meaningful way to connect with their customers, those companies fail. As Statistic Brain found in its research, over 70% of businesses fail by their 10th anniversary. The difference between you and the 70% is you are here looking for ways to improve your marketing. The intention of this video is to help you avoid that failure by finding better ways to engage with your customers. So let's get started. We're going to start by talking about how to optimize your marketing, because we want you to move beyond the chaos of your current marketing situation to one of optimization. You may be wondering, how do I optimize my marketing? Matthew's going to show you how optimizing your marketing doesn't have to be hard, challenging, or overwhelming.
Thanks, Andrea. At Elementive, we've found that optimizing your marketing strategies requires tapping into 5 key elements of marketing and making each of these elements work better for your business. Optimizing your strategies for each of these elements will help you improve your website, your online presence, and your other marketing efforts so that you're making better connections with your customers. The better you connect and engage with your customers, the more you'll grow, the higher ROI you'll see, and the less risk there will be of your company failing. Use these elements correctly, focus on the right ones at the right time, and you'll make smart investments to improve your website and optimize your marketing to get real progress, real results, and real growth for your business. But there are specific ways to use these elements. It depends on which stage your business is in for how you're going to use these elements to get more return from your marketing. We'll talk more about these stages in a minute, but the point here is that every company starts in a chaotic stage. Many companies cannot move beyond the chaos to clarity and order. But here's the thing, to really grow your business, you have to move away from chaos to orderly marketing efforts that are based on data and information, because those are the marketing efforts we know will generate a return. That's what we focus on at Elementive. We help companies gain more clarity in their marketing so that they can move away from the frustration of chaos into orderly marketing that gets results. Today, we're going to talk about the 5 key elements that help you move beyond that chaos. From our research and experience with hundreds of companies over the last 15 years, we found that marketing happens in 3 distinct stages. Every company begins in a chaotic stage. Marketing at this point is at best guesswork. You get some kind of website up and you hope for the best. You post random things on Facebook just to see what works. You send out postcards and mailers because it seems like a good idea. But the good companies, the companies that grow and survive, move beyond the chaos, gaining deeper clarity about what types of marketing activities really work and which ones really don't. Marketing becomes orderly and predictable, not chaotic. Every company, though, must begin with chaos. When you're just starting out, your organization is unhealthy, it's dysfunctional. You have no revenue, and even if you have revenue, you have no profit. You have no systems in place because you're constantly growing and changing and trying to find what type of product it is your customers really want. Amidst all the chaos, you invest in marketing pretty haphazardly. You hope things work, but you're not really sure if things are going to work or not. Companies tend to make a lot of mistakes during the chaos phase, but they aren't necessarily the mistakes you'd think. The biggest mistake here is that people invest big money in unproven marketing tactics. They overbuild their website or overbuild their marketing systems with complex technical setups. People worry at this point about the long-term impact marketing activities may have on their brand. But it's silly to worry about the long-term view or build out complex systems when your company is just starting out. You need to gain more insight into who your customers are first, and you need to gain more insight into what product or service it is your customers want before you can know the long-term view of your company or know what systems you need to promote your company. Along with that, it's wasteful to invest in big marketing strategies in this stage. You simply don't have the data you need to know if any of those big investments are going to work. Without the data, any money spent is at a high risk of being lost. As a result, the objective in this phase is to try small marketing strategies. Put things out there, see what works, collect what data you can, learn from that data, try more things, and keep going. Don't worry so much about the long-term view of your brand or marketing. Don't worry about investing in large-scale marketing systems. At this stage, worry about figuring out who your customers are, what product or service they really want from you, and focus on getting your business healthy. Because if you do that, if you focus on getting your business healthy, on finding the right product market fit, and if you start to truly understand who your customers are, you'll move away from chaos into clarity. In this stage, you actually have a healthy revenue with some kind of profit coming in, and marketing becomes easier. You have money to invest in your business, and now because you survived the chaos of stage 1, you have customers, and you have some idea who your target customers are. You also have amassed some amount of data from all the marketing that you've tried. At this stage, though, it's time for you to end the chaos for good and start making decisions based on the data and information you have instead of hoping and taking educated guesses. The biggest mistake companies make during this stage is not using the data and information they have to inform decisions. Companies have data, but they ignore it when making decisions about where to invest. Marketing still happens haphazardly without that clear data-driven strategy. If you make these mistakes, you'll stay in the chaotic marketing mess, which will prevent your company from gaining clarity and growing. The real objective of this stage is to use data you have gathered about your customers and about the marketing efforts you've employed in the past to form a clear, long-term strategy for your organization's marketing. You want to integrate your marketing so that it speaks to your target customers. Most importantly, you need to embrace data and use it to guide the decisions you make. If you do that, if you succeed at bringing all those pieces together, you will succeed at bringing clarity to your marketing, and you'll advance to the final stage of marketing, order. Few companies ever fully reach this stage, but every company has the potential to. Let me ask you, do you want your company to be healthy and thriving? Do you want to establish a clear means of acquiring new customers so that marketing and sales are no longer a struggle? I'm certain the answer is yes. Making sure your customers know who you are, what you do, and building trust for your organization is critical at this stage so that your business can be seen as a leader in your industry and seen as a business that your competitors aspire to be like, a company that your customers actively are seeking out. You have an opportunity to reach this stage. Every company does. But to reach an orderly stage of marketing requires optimizing your marketing strategies by using data to guide investments in promoting your business to realize strong return on investment. Even at this stage, companies make mistakes. The biggest mistake is that companies don't go big. Now that you have lots of traction and lots of data, you can use that information to implement larger marketing efforts that have a high projected return on investment. This is the time to build out those complex systems to really take your business to a new level. Other companies at this stage don't stick to the processes and techniques that have been proven to work. However, companies at this stage also struggle because they try to hold on to the systems they have used in the past, even when things shift and change. The objective at this stage is to use your data to guide bigger investments in marketing that lead to even more growth. You want to know the data you have about your customers and industry are being used to guide new products and services that you're developing. When you have new products or services in place, you want to shift back into stage one and embrace the chaos that surrounds introducing a new product or service. So the question you're probably asking yourself is, where are you at? What stage are you in? You probably already have some ideas about the answer, but here's the thing. The more important question that you really need to be considering is not where you are, but from wherever you are in the cycle, how do you improve? The answer to that question will truly help you optimize your marketing strategies. In order to answer that question, I'm going to pass it back to Andrea, who's going to walk you through what that process of optimization really looks like.
Thank you, Matthew. That optimization process is where the 5 key elements of marketing come into play. These elements will help you grow, but each element looks different depending on what stage you are in. The first key element is data. You want to have the key data points about how your marketing is performing so that you know what is working and what isn't working. But in stage one, you won't have all that data. You'll have some, but it'll be limited. So collect and use what you can. As you grow, focus on collecting more data from every marketing tactic you employ. Use that data to guide decisions until your marketing is fully organized around a data-driven process. The second element of marketing optimization is analysis. This is where you turn that data into information and turn information into knowledge. This process is what helps you move away from hoping things work to knowing what will work to help your business grow. At stage one, when things are chaotic, it doesn't make sense to spend tons of time analyzing the little data you have. But as you grow and as your company becomes healthier, analyzing the data will help you gain the clarity you need to organize your marketing efforts and grow big. The third element of marketing optimization is integration. You want all of your marketing efforts to tell a similar story about your business and to tell a story that connects with your target customers. When you are just starting out, when things are chaotic, there is very little integration happening, and often your marketing efforts take place in silos. As you gain clarity and order in your marketing, you need to integrate your strategies. You need to know how your website, your email newsletter, and the ads you ran in the local newspaper all work together to help you connect with your customers. The better integrated your marketing, the better your results. The fourth element to focus on when optimizing your marketing efforts is the experience your customers have with your company. What do people expect from you, and are you meeting those expectations? When things are chaotic and messy, you won't really know who your customers are, let alone what they expect from you. As you grow and as your product or service is adjusted to better suit your customers' needs, you'll gain deeper insight into what people want from your organization. As you gain clarity, you can segment your customers more clearly and market to each segment in more specific ways. The final element that you need to utilize when optimizing your marketing strategies is technology. Marketing is incredibly technical, and the proper use of technology will help you grow. The improper use of technology will waste your money and prevent you from growing. When you're starting out, you don't need to invest heavily in technical systems. Start small and do things manually until you know what works. Otherwise, you're making a chaotic situation even more chaotic and wasting money for no good reason. As you figure out what works and as you have more money to invest, then it makes sense to invest in the technical systems that will automate your marketing implementation. So you're probably a little skeptical of some of this, and that's okay. Maybe you were hoping for a silver bullet or that one secret that will unlock the door to your business success. Unfortunately, neither really exist. We've seen this time and again with our clients at Elementive. For example, there was a travel agent we've worked with for the last 7 years. We won't share her identity because we believe in client privacy. But when she came to us, she was trying many marketing strategies like social media, a blog, emails, her website, offline marketing, and more. It was chaotic and wasn't getting results. We went through this process with her, starting with carefully analyzing the 5 key elements to figure out what her biggest opportunities were and what specific things she could do to take advantage of those opportunities. Over the last 7 years, she has moved slowly but surely from chaos to order in her marketing. In doing so, her business has grown significantly, and she is now consistently one of the top 3 travel agents in her niche. Other companies are now trying to imitate her because she has become a leader in her industry. Clients seek her out, not the other way around. By optimizing her marketing, she has become a stage 3 company. So with all of that in mind, where do you need to focus? Matthew's going to talk about that as we wrap up this video so that you can leave with a clear action plan for how to put everything that we've shared with you into use.
The really important thing to remember here is that there are different stages when marketing your business. Those big scale marketing activities that work great for companies in stage 3 are not the same thing companies in stage 1 need to invest in. So what about you? Are you in stage 1 but investing as if you're in stage 2 or 3? If so, you probably aren't getting a great return on your marketing investments. You need to know where you're at, know what advice applies to you so that you can invest appropriately. In order to grow, embrace the key elements to optimize your marketing efforts. Optimizing your marketing strategies with these elements will move you from chaos to order, resulting in more customers and greater return on your investment. Which elements do you need to focus on the most right now, and which ones will have the biggest impact on your sales? If you aren't sure, Elementive can help. Do you need to work on understanding your data more clearly? That way you can utilize your data more intentionally to guide future marketing decisions. Remember, the point of data is to guide your future investments. So are you super clear on what the data means? Are you clear on what the data says about your current marketing activities? Or are you just starting out? And do you need help even knowing what data it is you need to track? You won't have a lot of data at first, and that's okay. But you do need to track what you can for use later as you optimize and grow. What about your customers' experience interacting with your company? Are you clear on what your customers are dealing with? Are you clear on where the biggest pain points are? Do you have a plan to remove those pain points? Are your marketing efforts integrated? The more integrated your marketing strategies, the more your marketing tells a consistent story to your target customers. The more consistent your story, the more you grow. Finally, what about your technology? Yes, you want to use technology to automate your marketing, but only sparingly at first until you really know what works. If you spend too much money automating your marketing up front, you risk wasting your money and getting little to no return. As you learn what works, you'll want to automate your marketing efforts to put growth on autopilot. So are you ready to gain more clarity and order in your marketing activities? Are you ready to optimize your marketing? Are you ready to grow? At Elementive, that's what we do. We help companies understand where they're at with their marketing, and we help clients analyze their data to know where to invest going forward. Our mission is to help clients find the right path for their business so that way they can move to the next stage and see the growth they want for their business. We aren't a creative design or ad agency. Instead, we focus on research and testing to help you understand how well your current tactics are performing, and from there, find the biggest opportunities to maximize your return on your marketing investments. We work with companies of all sizes, from small businesses with no marketing staff to large companies with a full marketing department, and even with marketing agencies. Wherever your company is at, there is an opportunity for you to optimize your marketing, to move away from chaos, to gain clarity, to find order. We help our clients formulate an action-oriented strategy that will help them move away from chaos so that they can find more customers and grow their business. So where are you at? Are you ready to gain clarity and order? Are you ready to optimize your marketing and grow? If so, we'd love to talk with you. You can request a free, no-obligation strategy session with one of Elementive's marketing optimization experts. During this 40-minute call, we'll go through each of these elements to help you understand what your biggest opportunities are. Just fill out the form below this video or send us an email to info@elementive.com. We look forward to talking to you soon. Thank you for watching our video. We wish you the best of success.